Hi, my name is Phil Lyons, and I'm here at the Kingston Garage with one of our brand new 2025 Prevost H345s. We've added 3 of them to the fleet this year, and there's quite a few things that are different on them. I'm going to show you that today. So to start the bus, first sign in the SawCon. The ignition switch is down here. Flip that up, and then you need to hold the brake pedal and press the engine start button. So on our main screen, we can change which gauges we see. If you press this button on the right and scroll to set up home, press the center button, you can change which gauges you see on your home gauge screen. There's RPM, trip odometers, bus odometer, miles until the fuel tank is empty, transmission temperature, engine oil temperature. Select which one you want, press the center button, and it shifts to the next one. We have battery state of charge, battery voltage, engine load, fuel throttle position, fuel mileage, transmission temp, engine oil temp, radiator fan speed, charge air cooler fan speed, AC high and low pressure, and engine oil life remaining. Select which gauge you want to see, press the center button, shifts to the next one, press again, and the home button. And as you can see, the gauges I selected are now on my home screen. Alright, going over the dash controls. To your left, behind the seat, is the fire suppression panel, which should be lit green. The fire suppression discharge button, the preheater controller and timer, your PA, and there are also USB plugs back there to plug in your devices, as well as a 110 outlet. On the left side of the dash are the mirror control switches, which have not changed. Shift pad, a 12-volt outlet, the engine start button. The top row are your headlights. They're either on or off. Fog lights, 4-ways. Driver's windshield sunshades, up and down. Wheelchair lift. This switch disables the lane departure warning system. Mirror heat. Baggage door lock and unlock. Fast idle. Engine shutdown override, traction control override. This button dims and brightens the dash. Driver window up and down. Front kneeler. Tag axle unload. The low boy, which raises or lowers the entire coach. And the ignition switch. On the steering wheel, we have our turn signal indicators, as well as the high beams. On the left of the steering wheel, we have 2 buttons that will flash the headlights or the side markers, flash to pass. These buttons are for the cruise control, which is disabled. These are the 3 buttons for controlling the dash screen. There's also buttons for audio system. You have your city horn, your air horn. On the right side is for the engine brake. The button on the end turns it on and off. And to select low and high speed, you move the stick down. Then the wipers, intermittent, low, and high. There are also different intermittent speeds that you can select using this wheel. On the right side of the dash are your entrance door buttons, which have not changed. This turns on all the interior lights. This enables the passengers to turn on the reading lights. This turns on accent lighting. That's your driver light. Overhead passenger blowers. enables or disables the passenger call button, destination sign on or off, and this switch will turn on the roof vent fans low and high. You have your DVD and audio controllers, as well as the HVAC controller. The entrance door dump valve has changed. There's now a red and yellow valve above the door that you turn clockwise, which will dump the air and allow you to push the door open. The emergency roof hatches are very similar. Turn the knob to the right, push it to open the hatch, latch it, keep pushing it out, and pull it back till it clicks. Re-engage the latch and pull the hatch shut. The emergency windows have a new latching system. Each window has 2 red latches, but you only need to disengage one to open the window. Press the latch to the left. It'll pop up and allow you to push and open the window. To close, pull it shut, push down on the handle till it clicks, and relatch the window. Now I'm going to show you how to fold up and slide the wheelchair seats. First, we want to fold up the seat bottom. There's a handle. It helps if you push down on the seat a little bit. As you're pulling the handle, lift up, and it snaps into place. Next, using your foot, pop these 2 orange pads up. And finally, press on this pad, and it unlocks the seat, allowing you to put it in wherever you need it to go. When you're returning it to its original position, it'll first lock into place. These orange pads back down. Lift up on this handle and put the seat bottom back in place. Next, I'm going to show you some new things to the exterior of the bus. First luggage bay, your belts, your spare triangles here, just like they always have been on H's. Next is the wheelchair lift. Nothing has changed. It's the same lift, the same controller. Just a reminder, with the H's, you need both doors open. Inside the battery compartment are 3 resettable circuit breakers. If you press the button, you'll see the lever pop out. Slide that back in to reset them. There's also an inverter for the passenger outlets and a switch which enables the preheater for when the bus is plugged in. A couple of items to point out in the engine compartment. Here is your battery shutoff switch, jump posts, power steering fluid, Fuel Pro. These new H's have 2 lavatory tanks, a slicer that can be opened to empty the top tank into the lower tank. In the rear is your rear start engine start button. Press that green button to start the engine from the rear, as long as the key is on, and this will disable the bus to be started from front and rear. Engine oil here, transmission fluid. Here's your lower coolant tank. The coolant level needs to be within the minimum line and the cold full line. As long as it's within somewhere in that level, then you're okay. It's also the upper coolant surge tank. And again, if you can see coolant in the sight glass, it's at an acceptable level. front surface compartment, to get to the saw-con fuse, pull this panel open. And there's our saw-con fuse. There's also the bypass connector in order to bypass the secure start. Unplug this and plug the red to the red to bypass the saw-con. Down here, we have another entrance door dump valve. We have our washer fluid tank, front bumper release. And in case you're wondering what this does, we'll open that and I'll show you. That opens this maintenance hatch, which as a driver you would never really need to go in here. I just wanted to show you in case you ever accidentally open it. You can just push it back shut. And as you can see, front bumper is opened, revealing our spare tire.